Hi guys, Minerva here. I'm going to see if I'm recording because last time when I did the leaves I thought I was recording but nothing came out, so I hope this time it works because don't know what button I hit, but anyway, I'm gonna do a little recap on the leaves. What I did was, let's see if I have it back here. I thought I had, yeah, here they are. I took one of these bags. There's a lot of these. Measure. These are, they're 5 by 9.5, something like that. And I opened them. I just opened them all the way and around here too. Let me go ahead and open this one because I'm going to be making some ghosts. You can cut it, or if you're lucky you can pull it apart. They're glued. Just pull them open. You're going to throw this part away anyway, so I just it's going to give me a hard time now. So we'll just cut that out. Just cut the bottom off, and then you have this flat surface. So what I did is I used acrylic paints. I started off with green. Here's a really nice green. And of course, since I want to look at fresh cut grass. And then I just randomly added orange, brown, and yellow. Just to make it look like 4 leaves. But I did start out with green, and these are the cutouts. This is what they look like. And if you see the pictures I posted, they look really nice. There's the green, yellow, orange, brown. I love the way it turned out. So that's how I did the leaves. I used these, traced these 3 leaves here, and I used those. Now what I'm fixing to do is the pillow. I already traced. I'm going to be using this felt. And I traced the pumpkin and the cat. This one's rusty. If it turns out to be a long video, I'll just cut it, upload it in parts because it takes so long to upload. So I'm just going to leave this on the table so that I have more control over the fabric. I'm going to turn this around. Another thing I want to do is, in the book they sewed it by hand with blanket stitch. I'm going to try to use my sewing machine. It would be, nice, relaxing just to blanket stitch by hand, but since I want to do it now, and it's I'm gonna put it on probably on a purple background. If I have purple, yeah, I have purple felt. So this is a pumpkin. These are going to be yellow. Then I'll just put a black button or something there. So I traced this from a book, but you could probably get an image from Google and print it out. This is probably about an inch or an inch and a half, but I don't think you can cut this with the punch. Don't think so. So it's going to be a little tricky. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. Cut that aside and start cutting them out. Okay, for the newbies, when you're fussy cutting something, you don't move the scissors, you move the paper or whatever it is you're cutting. That's what you move. Like some people will try to follow the line with the scissors, but that's a trick I learned. Like well, let's say here, I wouldn't go ahead and do this. I would just stay, hold it there, and then move the fabric. I have to be careful here because you can't cut all the way down. Get to that point, Emily? Yeah. Get to that point and just move this. Move what you're cutting. That's okay. ¿Dónde es la música? I wonder where that music is coming from. Now I'm going to cut this square. Triangle. And this circle. I'm going to pause here while I cut these. Okay, so everything is cut out. And I'm going to sew this onto the purple background. These are the two eyes. And the nose. I'll have to distribute this wonder. Okay, let's look at the picture here. Okay. I cut the stem out of foamy because I don't have any green felt that I know of. Probably do, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to use a foamy. Checking to see if I have it. It goes to the, it goes kind of to the left here. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin this down onto the orange felt and going to see if with some black thread, see if I can find a thick thread knot so that it shows. See if I can sew it on the sewing machine. It's hard for me to make out. This way. See if my machine doesn't act up, because you know how it is. Then when I'm stitching this onto the purple, I'll stitch the foam. If it doesn't, maybe I'll just glue it on if it doesn't take the, I don't know if it takes stitching. So I'm gonna set the machine up. Okay, so I did a practice swatch. This is how it's going to look. I set it up already, but I did widen the space a little bit. You have to, the straight stitch has to go right on the side of the one you're stitching to the yellow one, the one on top. See, it went off here, so that this stitch goes in, the blanket stitch. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to take the tripod. Let me take, see if I can set up the tripod over there so you can see how I stitch it. The tension is good, and it's stitching it, you know, it's nice and neat on both sides, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to stitch these things on first, and then I'll stitch this to the background. So I'm going to show you, I guess, while I'll stitch this, or part of it. So let me set up the camera. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this. This is a Janome machine, Harmony, and I set it up on 5 for the 6-stack on 5, and the pattern is number 10, and it's got the S1 pink marker, so I set it on S1 and 5, and pressure is 2. So let's see if, according to this, okay, the straight stitch will have, you have to let it fall on the edge. I'm gonna go real slow. See how the thick goes in to the right? So I have to make sure the needle is, the straight stitch is always going on the edge. See, it's trying to go away from me, right? It's the pin. So if it goes away, I'll just move it a little bit. I have to go real slow. And like I said, the blanket stitch, it goes to the right. And the straight stitch is on the left. So if you see it starts to pucker, just relieve the pressure. Oh, slow it. It's going away from me. Okay, so I'm starting to get close to this pin here. Go very slow. It's okay, now this is where it's going to be tricky, because I'm right at the end. So I'm just going to put the needle in. Let's see if I turn it around. See how nice that looks? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the needle out and turn this around. Put the needle in at the edge of the other side. And I lifted because of the pressure. Now this is going to be tricky too. I'm going to use it in my hand to move the stitch and stop right there. Move it around. I'm getting to another corner. Put the needle in and move around, and then take the needle out and put it where you want it to be. Right there. I'm using the edge of a little triangle that's on the foot. I have to go real slow, but it's faster than, you know, doing it by hand anyway. I'm just gonna turn it around. Oops. See, I messed it up there. Okay. So that's what I'll do is I'll just pull it out, and then later on when I cut the the thread from here, I'll put a dot of glue there. These 2 stitches that went out, I can just cut them out. Put some glue there also. If you can't get it in the front, you can get it from the back. So that's what I'll do, see? I cut it off, pull it from the back, and that's it. And then when I cut these out, I'm going to put some glue here and there. So see? This doesn't seem like it's light enough here. I'm in front of a window. There. Okay? So I'm going to be sewing on the rest of it, and then I'll show you how it looks.